Having a partner can be harmful if you're over 60. 5 Reasons Why Staying Single Might Be Better is a bold title, but the truth behind it isn't about pushing people away or isolating yourself. It's about understanding that after 60, your peace, your health, and your emotional balance matter more than ever. Too many older adults sacrifice their well-being because they feel pressured to stay in relationships that drain them, stress them, or limit their independence. And the surprising reality is that many seniors who thrive who stay energetic, youthful, and strong often share one powerful trait: they protect their mental health fiercely. They choose relationships wisely. They keep unnecessary stress out of their lives. Sometimes that means embracing companionship, and sometimes it means embracing the strength of being single. Today, we'll explore the reasons why staying single after 60 can actually help you stay healthier, happier, and stronger, and we'll talk about simple lifestyle habits that help you live longer, avoid sudden health crises, and stay mentally sharp. As we age, the body becomes more sensitive to stress, and one of the biggest sources of stress in later life comes from relationships that aren't supportive. Research has shown that chronic stress increases inflammation, raises blood pressure, worsens sleep, and weakens the immune system. Many seniors don't realize that toxic arguments, emotional neglect, or constant tension with a partner can silently drain their health. Being single, for many older adults, brings an unexpected gift: calmness, the freedom to wake up without emotional chaos, the ability to live on your own schedule, the simplicity of choosing what brings joy without negotiation or conflict. This peace isn't loneliness, it's alignment, it's clarity, it's the realization that your time is valuable, your energy is precious, and your health should never be sacrificed for anyone. Another reason staying single can be beneficial is the ability to prioritize self-care without guilt. Many older adults in relationships put their partner's needs first, ignoring their own signs of fatigue, discomfort, or emotional strain. When you're single, you can build routines centered entirely around your well-being. You can choose foods that make your body feel good, maintain exercise habits that keep you mobile and strong, rest when you need rest, and explore hobbies that keep your mind youthful and alive. You can build a life that revolves around your physical and emotional renewal instead of constantly managing someone else's needs or moods. Seniors who stay active, walk regularly, stretch, do light strength training, and nourish themselves with simple, whole foods often feel more youthful than people 20 years younger. Being single gives you the freedom to focus on these habits fully. Another thing many people don't talk about is how relationships can sometimes introduce emotional instability in later life. Jealousy, mistrust, financial disagreement, or family conflicts can become much harder to cope with after 60 because the emotional resilience we had in young adulthood naturally decreases. A turbulent relationship can make your mind race at night, disturb your sleep, and trigger anxiety that affects blood pressure, heart health, and immunity. But when you're single, you can fall asleep in a peaceful environment, free from tension. You can wake up with a clear mind. You can create a living space filled with positivity and calm. This mental peace does wonders for longevity, memory, digestion, and energy levels. But perhaps the most powerful advantage of staying single later in life is independence. Independence is not just the ability to manage your life, it's the mental strength that keeps you sharp. It's the confidence of knowing you can handle challenges, make decisions, and shape your own path. Seniors who maintain independence tend to stay mentally stronger because they stay engaged with the world. They make choices that require thinking, planning, and creativity. They stay socially active on their own terms and meeting friends, joining groups, traveling, learning, helping others. This kind of independence keeps the brain stimulated, protects cognitive function, and adds years of quality life. When you're single, you're more likely to maintain agency, stay active socially, and build a life that makes you feel alive. Of course, being single doesn't mean isolating yourself. In fact, One of the healthiest choices a person over 60 can make is building a strong circle of uplifting and positive people. Friends who make you laugh, relatives who support your goals, neighbors who bring good energy, community groups where you feel connected and valued. These relationships nourish your heart without draining your spirit. They give you the warmth of connection without the emotional weight of a difficult partnership. Now, let's talk about a serious topic that many seniors worry about: sudden health issues. Many elderly individuals who pass unexpectedly often share common warning signs that were ignored or overlooked. These signs don't mean something bad will happen, but they should encourage older adults to listen to their bodies more closely and take action early. Subtle changes like unexplained fatigue, sudden dizziness, chest pressure, shortness of breath, swelling in the legs, or confusion should never be ignored. Many seniors brush off these symptoms because they assume it's just aging, but these signals are your body's way of asking for attention. Paying attention to these warning signs, getting regular checkups, and seeking medical advice when something feels different can save lives. Staying single can actually make this easier because you become more in tune with your own body without distractions or emotional conflict. Another important aspect of staying youthful after 60, a partner or no partner, is lifestyle. Simple daily habits have powerful effects on health and longevity. Drinking enough water, eating fresh fruits and vegetables, choosing light proteins, avoiding heavy late-night meals, and getting enough sleep help reduce inflammation and support heart health. Light physical activity like walking, stretching, or simple home exercises increases circulation, improves balance, strengthens joints, and boosts mood. One of the most effective things seniors can do is practice deep breathing or small mindfulness moments throughout the day. Just slowing the breath, relaxing the neck and shoulders, and sitting quietly for 3 minutes can reduce blood pressure and calm the nervous system. A peaceful mind is one of the greatest anti-aging tools you have. Staying single also gives you more freedom to explore new personal growth, and personal growth keeps you young. You can try new hobbies as gardening, writing, cooking, painting, yoga, online learning, music, or volunteering. Each new activity creates new pathways in the brain and builds excitement and purpose. Purpose is one of the strongest predictors of long life. People who wake up with something meaningful to do each day often feel more energetic, sleep better, and experience less stress. A positive mindset is equally important. Seniors who believe they can stay healthy, strong, and active often do. They create routines that support their goals. They surround themselves with positivity. They avoid negativity, arguments, and drama. That's another reason staying single can be empowering. It allows you to control your environment. You get to choose peace. You get to cultivate gratitude. You get to build a life centered around mental and emotional wellness. And with the positive mindset, everything else becomes easier. Exercising, eating healthier, staying socially active, sleeping well, and managing stress. Being single also gives seniors the chance to rebuild themselves. Many older adults have experienced loss, heartbreak, or disappointment, but healing is always possible, no matter your age. In fact, many people discover newfound strength and happiness after 60 because they finally have the time and space to focus on their deeper needs. Healing emotionally can improve physical health dramatically. When the heart is calm, the body follows. Ultimately, whether you stay single or choose companionship is a personal choice. What matters most is that your life supports your health, your peace, and your happiness. Staying single can protect emotional energy, reduce stress, encourage healthy routines, enhance independence, and support mental clarity. It can give you the freedom to shape a life that keeps you strong, youthful, and vibrant. The message isn't to avoid relationships it's to avoid relationships that drain you. It's to choose yourself first. It's to recognize that your well-being, especially after 60, is too important to compromise. So let this message inspire you. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to protect your health. You are allowed to build a life filled with energy, joy, and purpose. Whether you have a partner or not, your best years can still be ahead of you if you choose habits that nourish you and relationships that support your well-being. Your health, your happiness, and your freedom are worth everything.